Hey everybody, welcome back to Count to 500. Now this next guy you're not going to see in the Power Town line. You're not going to see with WWE. You probably will never see because unfortunately he's very controversial. Supposedly he may or may not have beaten two teenagers to death as a cover-up for Bill Clinton back in the late 80s before he became president. And recently he is serving jail sentence while waiting a trial for the murder of his wife. Who am I talking about? None other than controversial Oregon's own, which I remember back since I grew up in Oregon, seeing his tanning booth commercials and not knowing who he was. My mom telling me who he was. Apparently he was big in Oregon, but talk about a fall from grace. But anyway, Billy Jack Haynes. Now this one fully custom. I mean, we're talking the head sculpt from Tom Veg, the tattoos and the chest hair and all that stuff from Curb Stomp, which they gave you a lot. I mean, even the organ, the whole thing. Now I chose the formula using the Ric Flair crotch piece, switching the legs onto, I want to say it was a Warrior, and then switching out even those legs to a Ric Flair to kind of match the skin tone. I took down the buffer arms and gave him, a little bit smaller arms because he wasn't super big in the arm department. He was super big in the chest department, that's for sure. Of course, Billy Jack Haynes, notorious for, if you remember, Shawn Michaels. Back when Shawn first kind of debuted, he did a backflip off the top rope to kind of pose. Billy Jack just put him into a full Nelson and tapped him out real quick. Again, guy who had a look built, wrestling not the strongest style, had a certain look for sure, but very controversial. Never really, didn't win WWF titles or like that. But I wanted to make Billy Jack Haynes. I was looking through all the WrestleMania histories, and I was like, I want to make somebody who just will probably never see an action figure. And I looked at some parts in my bin, and I was like, I have some, the elbow pads, or the elbow pad was painted to match the color. I do believe the green originally also was painted to match color again because they didn't match properly. So that goes out to Cujo. I gotta give him props for that. Cujo, of course, actually applied the decals for me, did all the work for it. I mean, I sent him the body and the decal system. He, obviously the head, he painted all of it. He had the decals. Phenomenal job too. I mean, just to get a close up of those. It's probably one of my longer ones for sure, but just phenomenal. Again, it's a teamwork effort. I didn't do all these by myself, and I don't ever want people to think I do. If I do build one all myself, I'll tell you I did it all myself. But if not, Tom Veg, Curb Stomp, Cujo, bravo, guys. Billy Jack Haynes, number 39 of the set.